My name is Greg Williams, and I'm a person in long-term recovery. And what that means to me is I'm one of the lucky ones. You know, I'm looking at the pictures and all the faces of so many people that I know today who don't have my story. I've often spent a lot of time with people who have my story. And, you know, we light candles and we remember people who don't have the story of recovery. And, you know, I'm just really blessed and grateful to be here, but understanding that my story has power. You know, people in recovery advocacy leaders have taught me that my story has power and your story has power. And the fact that we're standing here in this spot in front of this memorial and exercising our power as citizens, you know, not those people, not the other people, but we are everyone. And I got heavily addicted to OxyContin and other opiates in my adolescence, and I got very addicted. I never wanted to do that. It's what happened to me. And when I ended up nearly dying, and I certainly could have been one of those faces and nearly did many times, but I got the opportunity to go to good adolescent treatment, you know, in a recovery house. And they told me something that I don't know if I believe today. And they told me that there's no luck in recovery. And I got into recovery and I started going to those meetings. And for the first 6 years I went to those meetings, I lost 6 friends who wanted recovery just as bad as I did. And they just weren't as lucky as I was. And what that means to me today is there's a lot of people who can't speak. There's a lot of people who can't stand with us. There's a lot of people behind bars today. There's a lot of people 6 feet under today who can't talk. And we need to speak for them. And we need to stand for them. And part of that, you know, I didn't think I had any power. And the recovery community taught me that I had power. And as a result of that, what you guys are doing today, you know, I'm really excited to look out. The view is really cool from here because you guys are on the front end of what is going to become a massive social justice movement in this country to address this as a public health crisis. And start working on some demand reduction. And part of that is telling our stories, whether that's in Washington, D.C. with a sign about your family who's a family of loss, or whether that's a recovery story or a family of somebody who loves somebody in recovery. But telling your story in all parts of your life, not just around the people who already get it. You know, a lot of people out there get it. There's a lot of people connected to addiction that get it. We need to start talking to the people who are walking by us here who might not get it, might not agree with us. And we need to tell our story in a way that impacts them, because then they'll talk about their brother, their uncle, their mother, their father, their son. And when we start to humanize this problem, we see how that's happened for other social health issues. And what you guys are doing around this rally is humanizing it and putting a human face on it and being citizens. You know, and I think that's the piece for me, which is really exciting, is we're exercising our citizenship and walking to the White House and asking for more. And we need more to be done because it's not enough. You know, this is unacceptable. And I think I'm just really privileged and honored to be here. And I encourage everybody to keep telling your stories to your elected officials locally, at your state level, and at the federal level, and staying connected to one another, because we only have power together. Thank you.